Multitasking feels like you're getting more done. You're answering emails, checking messages, jumping between projects. But the truth? Every switch drains your brain like a slow leak in a battery. And over time, that leak doesn't just waste your focus. It steals your energy, your creativity, and even your confidence. You think you're being productive, but look closely. You open your laptop to send one email, and suddenly you've got 5 tabs open. A notification pops up, so you check it. Then you remember something else, so you switch. By the time you come back to the email, you've forgotten what you were even writing. And the worst part? At the end of the day, you feel exhausted. But your to-do list still looks the same. That's the hidden cost of multitasking. It's not efficiency, it's self-sabotage. Here's why your brain hates multitasking, and what you can do instead. 1. The brain's switching penalty. Your brain isn't built to do 2 tasks at once. What it does instead is rapid switching, and every switch has a cost. Think of it like trying to write 2 different essays at the same time. You write one sentence here, jump to the other, then jump back again. Each time, you waste energy remembering where you left off. Research shows it can take up to 20 minutes to fully refocus after switching tasks. So when you bounce between apps, emails, and conversations all day, you're basically living in permanent reset mode. Fix. Protect your brain from constant resets. Batch similar tasks together. Emails at one time, calls at one time, deep creative work in its own block. Every batch saves you from the hidden switching tax. Multitasking kills depth. Here's the real danger. Multitasking keeps you stuck in the shallow end of your mind. You get good at reacting. Quick replies, fast clicks, constant checking. But you lose the ability to go deep. And depth is where life-changing things happen. Books get written, businesses get built, skills get mastered. Shallow focus keeps you busy. Deep focus changes your life. Fix. Train your brain for depth. Use the focus sprint method. Set a timer for 45-60 minutes. Pick one task, no switching until the timer rings. At first, it feels impossible. But like a muscle, focus grows stronger every time you practice it. 3. Multitasking destroys memory and creativity. When your brain is scattered, it can't encode information properly. That's why you forget what you just read, or miss details in a conversation. Even worse, your creativity dies. Because creativity comes from making connections, and connections only form when your brain has space. If you flood it with noise, there's no room for sparks to fly. Fix. Practice single tasking as a daily habit. When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. When you talk, just listen. It feels simple, almost too simple. But this practice rewires your brain to stay present. And presence is the soil where creativity grows. 4. The stress loop of unfinished tasks. Your brain hates open loops. Every time you start a task but don't finish it, your nervous system keeps it open in the background. When you juggle 5 things at once, your mind is juggling 5 open loops. That's why multitasking leaves you wired and anxious, even if none of the tasks were particularly hard. Fix. Dump your tasks onto paper or a digital list. Then choose the top 3 that actually matter today. Everything else can wait. Clarity shrinks stress faster than caffeine ever could. 5. The illusion of progress. Here's the cruel trick. Multitasking feels like progress. You're busy, you're moving, you're working. But what's really happening is dilution. It's like pouring water into 5 cups at once. Everything spills, nothing fills. Fix. Define what finished looks like before you start. not work on presentation, but finish slides 1 to 10. Not clean house, but organize kitchen counter. When you focus on one clear outcome at a time, you trade busyness for completion. Final words. Multitasking isn't making you more efficient. It's making you more distracted, more stressed, and less effective. The modern world will keep pulling you to juggle more. But the real power isn't in scattering your attention. It's in mastering it. Because when you stop switching and start focusing, you don't just work better, you live better. And in the end, it won't matter how many tabs you had open. What matters is how many dreams you actually brought to life.